Greetings, YouTube. I thought I'd take a minute and pass on some good news for a change. A federal appeals court has just ruled that embryonic stem cell research is allowed, so that the Obama administration can now continue to fund embryonic stem cell research with federal dollars. This is important. It's going to help fund this research, which is going to lead to all kinds of different treatments. Stem cells have the wonderful ability of being essentially undifferentiated. And if the research pans out, you could then take stem cells and direct them to become all kinds of different forms of human tissue for all kinds of different kinds of treatments. The reason that the stem cell research had been stopped is that there were people protesting the idea that the stem cells would be destroyed in the process of doing the research. Now, the stem cells they were using were, I believe, all originally donated from fertility clinics and things that didn't need them. People basically having extra stem cells left over from different lines of fertility treatments. And it's important to realize that stem cells are very small clusters of human cells. Yes, they are in fact human. But, and this is very important, I'm about to just demonstrate to you an act that will destroy more human cells than would have been destroyed in stem cell research. Are you ready? That right there just killed more human cells than would be destroyed in research that could potentially, say, cure Parkinson's or Alzheimer's disease, or help regrow nerve endings inside a human spinal column. And do you know what happened to all the stem cells out in the world that weren't used for research, that were left over from some kind of other process? Do you know what happened to those stem cells, folks? Come on, I bet you can guess. They were destroyed, either incinerated or flushed down a drain. So, I've never quite figured out what the issue is here. Someone got all up in arms because these stem cells were going to be used for research that could benefit humanity. And yet they didn't seem to have a problem whatsoever if stem cells that weren't used in research and were left over from some other process and no one had a use for them were just destroyed. I would love if someone could explain that one to me. I've never been able to figure it out. Not in over a decade, which is how long this whole process has been going on. I don't quite grasp how anyone can concern themselves with a very small group of human cells that could save humanity from horrible diseases and consider them more important than the people out there who suffer from those horrible diseases. Existing people, folks, are far more important than little tiny clusters of human cells.